Hey guys, SK here, back with another Clash Royale video. Hope you guys are all doing well. Today I have an absolutely incredible video for you guys because I have Betfas back on the channel, a special guest who needs no introduction, one of the best Xbow cycle players of all time, and his most recent achievement is reaching top 10 in the entire world during the last ladder season using 2.9 Xbow cycle, as you can see in the screenshot here. I honestly have no words. I feel like this achievement speaks volumes by itself, but you guys know me. I was watching every single game he played and I recorded every single game he played, so in today's video I'll showcase every match that he played to reach top 10 in the world and finish number 13 with 2.9 Xbow cycle in a very tough meta for the deck. I don't know anyone else doing anything like this, but I just really have no words. Let's go right into the matches. I'm sure you'll enjoy the video. Alright, and we got a game with Betfas against Pegsleve. I don't know if that's how you pronounce it, but he's also known as Pedro. One of the best players in the entire world. He's competed in CRL multiple times, many top ladder finishes, and we have a game here. He is up against the Spell Cycle deck, is Betfas, and this is actually a very popular deck right now. I think pretty much every Cycle Pro is running it. Riley's running it, Ian's running it, Mohammed Light's been playing this deck. It's basically the Xbow Rocket deck, if you guys are familiar with that one, but with a princess instead of the Xbow. It's kind of funny how that works, but it's honestly so broken that it actually does legitimately function properly as a deck. And we see a pre-Tesla out of Pedro there, as we also do see the Evo Archers come down for Betfas. And guys, we need to talk about this right now. Betfas is playing 2.9 Xbow cycle on top ladder. I actually just do not understand, cannot fathom how he's this high. 3,600, he's like top 15 or so in the world right now, and I don't know why he's playing 2.9, like, at least play 3.0, right? It's one of the best decks, that's actually far from the truth. It's not one of the best decks at all. It's actually pretty bad in the meta, in my opinion. I think Evo Tesla's carrying it, but the Archers are pretty bad. You'd much rather just play Little Prince Rocket, but I mean, Betfas decided, you know what, I don't even need a knight. I'm going to play with the Ice Golem and still do well on top ladder. So honestly, this is also motivation, though, and inspiration. Like, it does go to show that we can't really complain that much. If someone like Betfas is top 15 in the entire world at the very end of the season, by the way, this is no like early season nonsense. This is the last day of ladder, and he's literally this high. Like, it just goes to show that there's not much we can really talk about. You can do this well with Xbow if you're just that cracked at the game. But we see a Tesla catching that LP log. This is actually looking like it might be an Xbow connection right now. Yeah, that's going to be a lock. Oh my god. Wait, Evo Skeles. Can Pedro get the knight down in time, though? He does not, and we do actually get an Xbow connection. I actually was kind of focused on talking about how crazy Betfas is for playing 2.9. I didn't exactly see the specifics of how he got that connection. Like, I know he was just pressuring a lot, which makes sense, and also spell cycling, which also makes sense. But I don't know, man. Also, really good protection. You can see Betfas is always catching these Teslas, whether it's with Skeletons or E-Spirit, or reacting with an E-Spirit, or even his Evo Tesla. And he's just, like, keeping the pressure up constantly. It's very impressive. And he's also not really succumbed to any princesses at the bridge. Right on cue there, you can see. He cycles the E-Spirit and Skeles in the middle, catching that princess at the bridge. Xbow at 6 right now. Rocket cycled by Pedro. That's probably just good game, right? No, it's triple, so he's going to get bailed out, unfortunately. But that was kind of wild to just randomly rocket when you're not even at 10 elixir. But Betfas just melting everything here, and this Evo Tesla just sitting on the board, causing a lot of problems, as we also do see a fireball cycled again. Betfas about to get a second Xbow down right away, and Pedro's just kind of bleeding elixir right now. It's so annoying because honestly, like, I'm sure you guys can see, no matter how much pressure Betfas gets, it's kind of tough to break through, but I think he will be able to now, just because Pedro spent so much, right? He's actually still not able to break through, which is kind of the frustration of Xbow right now, and that's why the LP Rocket deck's kind of the best one in the meta right now, just because it's kind of tough to break through with a bow. So if you use Rocket Cycle instead, that is one option you have. But we finally do break through. Looks like Pedro just gave up. He was stalling for so long, but I can't believe Betfas won that matchup. First game of the video, and he beats an insane hard counter. Cannot believe it. Alright guys, when we got a game against Welcome, I was right. Betfas is literally number 15 on the dot in the entire world after that game, so you know, he's just doing crazy things right now. We see Bomber plus Snowball. So Welcome is one of the best lava players in the world, and I'd say he's probably like a top 5 player right now. I mean, I have him on my friends list, and I always see him super high up, so he probably is one of the better ones. There's also, you know, Dominic, Carl the Legend. Void comes down, so Betfas does block with the Skeles, and the Archer plus E-Spirit will also help out. But I don't think this will really get too much damage. I mean, the Valk tanked for so long, and Bomber does get forced out. Ice Golem forced out on the right as well, because the eye drag would be pretty problematic to take that much damage from. But we're going to have a game here against a good lava player, but I feel like this is one of the silver linings of Xbow, especially 3.0, but even Expo Rocket, which is better in the meta. But 3.0 especially, I do see some people very high up, like my good friend Accelerator, also known as Zen. Or I guess Zen, known as Accelerator, that's like his nickname. He's like 3,400 with 3.0, which is top 100. Kind of crazy. I don't know how they do it. Like, it's actually just insane. But Lava's one of the actual good matchups for us in this meta. You know, there's so much Giant Void, which is just really nightmarish. I feel like if Betfas faces a single Giant Void, it's already over. Like, he has an Ice Golem. He can't do anything. But Lavahound is one exception where, honestly, you don't really use Knight for much. Like, in this matchup, I think it would be helpful against the Valkyrie for sure. But usually you play a Knight to tank for Lava Pups or Kite Inferno Dragon, something like that. And Ice Golem does the same thing for one less elixir. We also do have the Death Nova, which can help out against like Lava Pups and stuff like that as well. So I do feel like Ice Golem does a pretty good job. And very good protection of this Expo by Betfas. Void is about to come down by Welcome right now. I think? No, it's not. And last second Archers, look at that crazy Snowball. I guess he wasn't back to Void or didn't want to waste it. Either way though, crazy defense by Betfas, just protecting his Expo. He's so good at knowing exactly how much to protect his Expo with, and like when to go in, when to let it die, and it's all these small things that differentiate him from an average, like, good Expo player, but not a top one like him, you know? I think we'll see an Expo right now, yeah, because the Lavahound was at the bridge, pretty aggressive. We can probably see some Archers. Nice, Espirit does catch the Bomber, and jumps. Really well played, honestly. I think that was a prediction. iDrag is going to get sacked, and this is going to get voided off pretty soon, maybe? No, it's not, actually. Skeles come down late, stack Teslas out of Betfas. He has a nice 3 elixir advantage right now, and you can see he's shoving his Expos a little bit inwards, tucked into the right because he wants them to kind of hug those Teslas. Espirit comes down to try and predict the Void. Unfortunately, it does not work out, so one Void tick does get on the bow, but the Ice Golem tanks for the others, and we're still going to have a nice damage lead. I mean, I do think this is decent for Expo again. We have Archers, even though they have arrows. Archers do well against Lavahound for sure, and then obviously Evo Tesla, which is one of the things hard carrying the Expo archetype as a whole right now, is also doing pretty good because it does so well against the Balloon, against the Lavahound. Actually, there's no Balloon here, but it just does well against Lavahound. You know, the Tesla Pulse does well against Lava Pups. You can see right there it also gets you a last second lock. Betfas definitely going to Expo at 6 at the bridge, and I don't know if Welcome has a Valken cycle. I don't know if he can stop this. He has a Bomber. Is he back to Valk, though? If he's not, it's game over. He is back to Valk. Okay. But Archers come down. Arrows forced out, but Betfas does have a Tesla log out of range. Oh, my goodness. I think it was out of range anyway, but prediction on the Void 2. Beautiful by Betfas. That's going to be a good game. Wonderful stuff. Pretty good matchup, or at least winnable, but still exceptionally played by Betfas. Alright guys, got a game against Kawa Bras. Unfortunately, Betfas kind of tilted back down to 3,600 now. I don't know how long this video will be, so the games that you guys will end up seeing later on probably won't include all the games that I recorded, of course, but I might do like a lost compilation at the end. That's an idea I had, because again, this is such a bad meta for 2.9. Like, people can say what they want. I've seen some beatdown players saying that 3.0 is good in the meta, which I personally disagree with. I feel like it's usable because of Evo Tesla, but I mean, Giant Void's not a good matchup. That Rocket Cycle deck is 100-0. Logbait's not a great matchup if they have Rocket anyways. Lavahound's the only like pretty decent one, I want to say. And RG Monk is pretty popular. That's also terrible. So I don't think 3.0 is that great. And the fact of the matter is, Betfas is not even playing 3.0, he's playing 2.9, like, literal legacy moves right here. Playing with the Ice Golem, just for style points, I don't know why else he would do this, but he is doing it. Second Tesla back in rotation. Evo Archers also to boot. Evo Zap forced out. Really good Evo Zap, honestly, great value. But wait, how does that hit the king? I'm so confused. Was that a bomber? Like, I don't think he had an Evo Bomber, so guys, I can't rewind the thing. Can you guys, like, let me know in the comments how he activated King there? Because I feel like if the Evo Zap hit the King Tower, it would have activated right away, right? But it didn't, and I feel like he just zapped the Archers plus Tesla, so, like, what's the deal? How did that even happen? Anyways, though, great protection of the bow. Ice Golem does a good job against the LP. Not as good as the Knight, but still a pretty good job. And that is actually going to be game-winning damage in my opinion, because this is a Giant deck, Giant Void, to be more clear, but it's not the impossible version that I feel like is more popular. This is like Giant Prince. This Kawa Bras guy, I don't like him, by the way. I have like beef with him because I play against him and he BMs all the time with a Giant deck. I don't really respect Giant too much, but that's for another day. I was saying that it's not really the meta Giant version right now, where people are playing with Evo Knight, Evo Wizard most of the time, and then triple spells with like Rage, Arrows, Void. This guy does have a triple spell variation with the Evo Zap instead, but he does not have the Evo Knight, which is the biggest thing in my opinion, because Evo Knight would probably cause so many problems for Betfas here. Also, this is why I don't like Evo Archers. Like, I'm honestly starting to become more of a believer in them now that, like, Betfas is this high up with 3.0, or not even 3.0, 2.9, excuse me. But, like, I just felt that they die to arrows, and that just hurts them so much. Like, you saw right there, Betfas got Evo Archers down after cycling 2 pairs of Archers, and all that happened is they got, like, 4 shots overall, and then they got arrowed off. Like, it's a 3 for 3. It's like, no real benefit, you know what I mean? So I don't know, I feel like it's just kind of a weak spot of Archers, but at the same time, I suppose they want Evos to be balanced. Anyways, though, Betfas is playing with Evo Archers, Evo Tesla, so I suppose that is the best Evo combination. I was going to say spell combination. Best Evo combination in Expo Cycle, whether it's 3.0 or 2.9. I was playing with Evo Skeles, Evo Tesla in my full 12-win Classic Challenge series, but I might make the next episode back to Evo Archers after seeing this. Like, I'm kind of motivated now. But I just think they're not that great against the arrows decks. But anyways, offensive bow comes down, outcycle the giant. Void as well, probably going to get blocked in a second. Yep, E-Spirit does a good job. So you always want to go E-Spirit, I feel, for the void. Unfortunate Skelly's log timing. I feel like if you got that off, it might have been a more threatening push instead. It's kind of just a dead expo, but Barbs here is not ever broken through either. Betfas doing a great job of just defending well, and Evo Archers come down now. I feel like he's going to be fine. I mean, especially with that damage lead he got earlier. But even if he didn't get that lead, I think just the King activation coupled with his solid defense, he's probably fine. That said, whoa. He has a double giant push to defend right now. Can he stop it? Evo Zap comes out on the Teslas. Log to kill the bomber. I think he's back to a third Tesla. Yup, and it's Evo. Oh, that is so clean. Look at that defense. Giant the bridge on the 0 dagger. And Archers do predict the void, but the Tesla gets nuked out of orbit with that next void. But Bomber's gonna get on the tower. Hold up. We need to see like a log E-Spirit maybe. Low log. E-Spirit over there. Yep, that's so very well played. Bomber gets a double bounce. That is so sketchy, dude. That got so much damage, but still immaculate defense for most of the game. And Betfas was still able to get the win against Giant without a Knight. Like, Knight doesn't even attack back, and he's winning these matchups. It's honestly crazy. Don't really know what to say. So that's back to 3,600 plus now. Very well played. Alright guys, Betfas is now still kind of down against Agony King. Like, I feel like he's had lots of wins and losses. Because, I mean, Spell Cycle is an impossible matchup for this. He lost to RG Monk a bunch, even though, like, he had, I think there was this one game against Lucas or something where it was, like 200 HP differential at the end, which is crazy. Like, it's RG Monk. Are you kidding me? But, yeah, it's just tough, I feel. But, yo, hold up. This is a huge push. Evo Archers to melt this giant. Log last second, and the Expo's fully healthy. This is surely a lock, right? Unless... Oh, he has a fireball. Okay, then it's not a lock at all. That was unfortunate, honestly, because I feel like Betfas orchestrated a perfect punish and just had such a good push going, but it just kind of got wiped out of existence, so... Yeah, that's tough, man. Didn't really work out. Big part of Expo, especially in single these days, is abusing your Evos. Or rather, I would say a big part of Expo is abusing your Evos, especially in single. Where you can see right there, he kind of outcycled Agony King's Giant and his main counters. Or not Giant, but he outcycled his other main counters like the Evo Knight. And then he just had the Archers to melt the Giant. But unfortunately, Agony was able to still get away with the defense there. But it was still a really good pressure. And like against a worse player, he might have folded. Anyways, Evo Tesla getting a lot of value, Ice Golem to protect the Archers, and this is one matchup where Archers are going to cook, because Agony King cannot kill Archers to save his life. Rage does not do enough. I feel like Fireball is a -1, definitely worth it on the Evo Archers, but solo Archers still do pretty good, and this is one matchup where they actually get value. Speaking of value, great Fireball coming down, and that's just going to get him some tower damage too, so huge push though. Can he stop this? Definitely stacking Archers in a second here, which will then probably get fireballed off. Yeah, fireball. Speaking of which, though, second fireball by Betfas, and you can see a beautiful interaction against the Sparky is 2 fireballs in a log does kill it. So Betfas fireballed the Sparky, Knight, and Tower. Then fireballed the giant Sparky, and I think it was a mini P.E.K.K.A, and got a great push out of it overall, and great sequence, rather. Not really a push, but a great defensive sequence overall, great execution. The biggest part of 2.9 is execution, like that's the name of the game. Beautiful fireball log, by the way, great log value, and then fireball catches Agony King off guard. If he didn't get that giant down in time, would have been a lock. So you're always doing these last second plays, just to, again, kind of catch people off guard and just, like, troll them, I guess. Like, okay, I don't know why I said troll them, but literally, like, I get this all the time, especially in my classic challenges where people are less experienced, where you get like a spell last second to take them out, like Fireball or Log. Again, just catch them off guard, take them by surprise, and if they're not ready, you just win the game off of a surprise lock like that. So I guess it can be trolling them, because you're literally like just getting a lock when they would not expect you to. But Evo Tesla in business. Archers right away. Gonna get killed by the Sparky, but not before they get a lot of value. E-Spirit gonna chain. New Fireball is back. This is a really scary push, but Betfas has such a cheap cycle that he's actually fine. That said, this is pretty tough because left tower Duchess is super low. Actually has 0 daggers in her. But still well defended. Evo Archers 2 forcing out the Fireball. New Tesla, new E-Spirit, new Skeles maybe? No new Skeles. New Archers though, keeping that Tesla barely alive. One final defensive sequence to do it, guys. I think Agony King's last card is a Tornado, because he probably would have played it already if he had anything to NATO, but NATO doesn't really get much value against Xbow, to be fair, so I think that's why. Fireball coming down on those Archers, but really good defense by Betfas. E-Spirit, new Tesla, and this is definitely just good game, yeah. Log, Fireball Tower in the right, and that is going to do it. Beautifully played by Betfas. Great execution again. 2.9 is all about perfect micro, and just he couldn't really break through ever in that matchup, but he just defended perfectly, so that's all you really have to do. Another great win against Giant. 2 wins against Giant right there. Agony seems to be kind of upset about that, but Betfas will definitely take that win. Alright guys, we're into the next game. Right off that game against Agony King. And Remy now, Remy Ellie. Okay, we see Knight, Skeles. So Remy is playing Drill, I think. Ice Golem does catch. Is this a good game? Hold up, there's no way, right? Archers? Oh my god, he's back to new pair of Archers. That is actually just a good game, guys. Remy Ellie is not back to a Knight yet. Or is he? He is back to a Knight now. But he goes Knight, and now Betfas is back to his Xbow, so that's a problem. He's going to Xbow at 6, or he's going to wait to get, like, 10 and Xbow Tesla, but I think... Yeah, Remy is back to his Tesla, so Betfas is going to go, like, Xbow Tesla at 10. That would be my guess, to predict the opposing Tesla. And I don't know if Remy can stop it, to be honest. Like, this is the single elixir pressure I was talking about. So Xbow, Tesla, right as I told you guys. Marcher does come down, E-Spirit as well, and that's going to kill the Marcher, and that's going to be game. Because, like, Remy can't do anything. He can't go... I guess he had to go Spear Goblins, but... And they all go into the Tesla. Really bad placement, actually. NATO last second. Betfas is back to an Xbow, I think, so he just goes Xbow Bridge right now. Does he? No, he doesn't, but still, that is game-winning damage. As you guys can see, it's really all about the single elixir pressure here. Remy's basically playing his main deck, you know, the Remy Ellie deck, but he has Skeles in place of... Actually, no, I think he... Does he always have Skeles? I'm not sure. But he has the Tesla in place of the Bomb Tower, of course, and he has the Drill in place of the Miner. Oh, yes, Skeles in place of Wall Breakers. That's what it is. Ice Golem for the Drill. Beautiful defense by Betfas. Look at that. Split Evo Archers, melting everything. Ice Golem getting perfect value on the Drill. Literally took, like, no damage, even though Remy went all in the left there, and that was just, like, domination. Remy literally got put on a t-shirt, and that is game over. Like, he's not going to break through against Betfas. I wouldn't be surprised he just gives up right now, because it is very end season, like, last few hours of the season vibes, so probably should just give it up. And yeah, allow Betfas to 3 crown so that, you know, Remy can get into his next game, so can Betfas, but it's really more about, like, if you're tilted, and, like, there's no point in playing this matchup for an extra minute. You'd rather just take the time to regain some composure, get into your next match, you guys know what I mean, and, like, make the most of the season end timing. Like, 1 extra minute wasted of already a lost game, there's no point there. But anyways, very well played by Betfas, just perfect single elixir pressure, and kind of abusing Remy's deck cycle, so GG's. Alright guys, Remy is into another game here against Mini Woo, 3611. So he's like kind of been hovering in this, you know, 3600 range, like 3550 to 3630, I want to say. He's trying to break through higher. He obviously wants to go like 3700 or whatever. He has very lofty aspirations. It is Betfas after all. Unfortunately, Mini Woo is going to be able to defend this Xbow pretty well, but not before Betfas maybe gets a mini lock. Yeah, gets 2 ticks on the tower, forcing out a log. So honestly, well played. Good micro there. This is looking like a Mortar, Miner, Poison deck. I mean, it literally is. It has all 3 of those cards in the deck, so... Yup, and I don't think it's going to be Graveyard, because there's a log. There is a Mortar Graveyard deck going around that has... Actually, yeah, what am I talking about, guys? I don't know why I'm, like, high right now. But it's obviously not Graveyard. He has a Miner in there. But there is a Mortar Graveyard version going around. I think it's not bad, where they have Graveyard for the Miner, and they have Barb Barrel for the log. Then last 2 cards would be LP plus Phoenix. I think we might still see those last two cards, like LP and Phoenix, probably. But this is still just a minor poison variation instead. Minor comes down, probably going to see some goblins too, or a log. Yeah, and log, but nice. Still gets a mini lock in the left. Unfortunately, archers are so bad that they get no value against the Duchess, as you can see. Even Evo archers, dude. They don't get any hits against the Duchess if they're both counter-pushing. It's insane. But, still, decent pressure. I mean, Betfas has a lead in the left, but actually not in the right, just noticed. I don't know how he took some damage in the right, but he did. So he's actually in a damage deficit. And we're getting the Wi-Fi symbol because my Wi-Fi is kind of buggy right now, but as long as we don't actually like disconnect and get some lag, shouldn't be a big deal. Evo Mortar met with the Evo Tesla. I don't know why Wu just let the Mortar go. Like, he should have just gone like Knight to Protect or whatever. I don't know. I actually don't understand why he would let that go. Great reaction time by Betfas, going for a fireball. That was able to be fireballed, of course, but it was a little tough. Beautiful, by the way. Look at this. Getting the Evo Knight bridge blocked so that the tower can fully counter that miner. That was very well played, very impressive. And Betfas would have taken a lot more damage if that knight soaked up all the miner hits, or all the dagger Duchess hits instead. Then the miner would have had free reign to go crazy on the tower. Great protection of the Xbow as well. Tesla, then E-Spirit. LP is going to come down and does not get fireballed off, because why would Betfas fireball that? Definitely no point. Just kind of protecting the Xbow a little bit. Definitely going to see another Xbow right away with this Tesla. And this matchup is all about pressure, guys. You cannot play defensive at all in this matchup, and Betfas has to fireball tower when he can. So we might see one now. We don't, but we're going to see a defensive mortar. Maybe a fireball on that. Yeah, we will see one, because you can see, like, he has too many counters. He has mortar on defense, he has knight, and that's honestly all he needs. Mortar on defense, knight, then, like, poison log the Xbow, and that's all that really matters. Like, it literally full counters an Xbow. So it's very tough to break through in this matchup, I want to say. Anyways, though, Xbow comes out on the right, and very important as well, guys. Betfas has the lead in the left, but he's actually going in the right because he does not want to give Wu any kind of poison value in the left lane, which I think is pretty important, because it would be problematic to do that and just allow Wu to go same lane as him, because then anytime he goes for an Xbow, it'll just get poison logged, you know what I mean? So we get some lag right there, but Betfas looks like he does just protect his archer to kill the LP. Okay, am I just lagging out of the game now? What's going on? Okay, we're back. Okay, we are back, but that was kind of dumb. I don't know, guys, I'm sorry. Like, my Wi-Fi is kind of weird. But we are back now. Anyways, looks like Betfas went for an Xbow. Just gets poisoned off. Fireball on the mortar and the left lane this time. And now Betfas has forced out enough poisons in the right that he can actually switch lanes to the left now. And that's what he's been doing the whole time. You can see he basically conditioned Wu to go in the right lane, so that all his poisons would stack up in the right, and now Betfas could go in the left. Speaking of which, he might go for dual lane pressure right now. Gonna see a naked fireball in tower. Oh, hits the miner. Amazing. But he was going to naked fireball anyways. Just wanted the tower damage for sure. Pre-Tesla on a mortar does not work out. So now the problem is Evo Knight coming down. Ice Golem does get matched, and fireball naked on the tower. Gonna see some minor poison spam coming in very soon. Maybe some Venn diagrams on the tower. Log. Pretty good defense of that miner, but the problem is now Wu is back to another miner and another poison, and the dagger is at 0 right now in the left lane. Nice Skeles catch though, beautiful catch. He's catching the miners, which is huge. So not much tower damage at all taken, literally none. He controlled that miner so well. Evo Tesla, oh, Evo Tesla. Oh my god, he's gonna win, guys. That was honestly insane. Great micro. Caught the miner, defended the mortar, fireball cycled, and conditioned Wu to go in the right so that Betfas did not get poison cycled in the left, and beautiful win. Like, I really love that. You can see the miner player always wants to go same lane as you, so you have to condition them to go opposite, then you can really do your thing in triple. So very well played. Amazing stuff, and that's gonna be 36-40 or so. Alright guys, into a game against Samuel Basoto. This is looking like Bomber Log. Oh no, this is looking like maybe Goblin Drill, actually, but I don't want to say it. I don't want to jinx it, but the other thing I had in mind, we'll find out, I guess. He's leaking, so it looks like it's possible. We see... Oh no, guys, this is... Okay, this is Royal Giant Monk. So we see a Fireball. Wow, that's very creative, I guess. But this is a legit 100-0 matchup for Samuel Basoto. If he loses this, I have no words for him, honestly. This is literally like Xbow's worst nightmare. It's Royal Giant with the Evo RG Evo Bomber, but he has a Monk as well. Like, what more could you even want against Xbow, you know? Really bad Monk ability timing, though. What was that? He could have gone Monk so much sooner. Oh, no. Really bad Ice Golem by Betfas. Like, no offense to him, of course. He's an amazing player. I'm watching him play right now. But Tesla forced out is so bad. Although, Evo Archers, wait. He's going to take no damage. Beautiful cycling, so he's actually fine. he does get the Evo Archers to melt down that RG, and he's actually okay. So I guess he's fine. But yeah, he missed that Ice Golem on the Fisherman, so unfortunately the Fisherman forced out a Tesla, and then it was all history from there. But Betfas cycling so efficiently in single, getting that Evo Archer in the first 1.5 minutes of the match. Like, that's crazy. Anyways, though, let's see what goes on now. Samuel just leaking. Will we see a Fireball on the Fisherman, or will we see an Evo Tesla? We see an Evo Tesla, so he cycled 2 Teslas already. Gonna see the Evo now, and wait, actually, did he cycle a Tesla? I'm tripping. He's farming the monks, by the way. That's so interesting. Like, that is such a creative way to play. I swear he only Tesla'd once on the Fisherman, but oh, he probably pre-Tesla'd earlier. Never mind. Yeah. Anyways, high archers, very well played, forcing out the early ability. RG might be met with a defensive Xbow, I want to say. High Tesla instead. That's so interesting, man. Log on the bomber, not before it gets one hit on the tower, unfortunately. So Betfas on the lead, though, because he's fireballing every monk. Like, I don't know why he's doing that, but he is doing it, and it's working so far. Another fireball, beautiful value. Fireball forced out on these archers. Speaking of which, and now new Tesla should be back in cycle. Does he need it? He does need it. And, wow, no RG hits. He's controlling these RGs so well. He's down Elixir, though. That RG was played at 10, while Betfas was at 5. I guess he played a Tesla, but still, like, he's down Elixir right now. Xbow definitely going to be met with a Monk. Yup, Monk the bridge. Ice Golem to block the Monk, though, so ability might... Yeah, it's still going to come down. No, still controlled. Beautiful control, guys. Look at him using his Ice Golem to prevent that Monk from getting on the tower. That's the most important thing, because he does not want to take any reflection damage, basically. Beautiful high Evo Tesla as well. These Tesla stacks are crazy. I don't know what's going on right now, but Betfas is actually winning. Like, against RG Monk with Xbow 2.9 and naked fireball and tower. Okay, Betfas, I see you. Will we see a defensive Xbow? Yeah, we will. That's how you always play this matchup, like traditional RG cycle. You just debo when they go RG at the back like that. But this time, Samuel has a Monk, that's the problem. And he's definitely just going to get, like, destroyed by the Monk, right? Monk ability forced out. Still controlled, though. I love his control, guys. Look at Betfas' control of the Monk. That's the biggest takeaway I want to say from the way he's playing right now. Fireball on the Tesla and the tower, but still no tower damage taken by the RG or the Monk. And he's basically controlling the Monk at the bridge every single time. Like, that's what's going on. And so he's basically just allowing himself to minimize his damage. Like, not taking any Monk reflections. Speaking of which, will he do the same thing here? Yes? Yes, we will. Wow, how does he do that, dude? He gets the Monk, like, ability forced out again, and Evo Archers were worth it still. Like, they do get, you know, taken out by the Monk, but, like, still, dude, like, he's controlling every single Monk to just not cross the bridge with this ability. It's crazy. And then naked fireball on the tower, but Evo RG, how's gonna stop this, dude? Evo RG's about to come down. 0 daggers, Ice Golem to kite, high archers ASAP, log for the E-Spirit maybe? Yep, log, fireball on the Tesla, Skeles, new log maybe? New Evo Archers? No hits! Oh my god, that's still no hits. I don't understand what's going on, guys. I really don't. And again, beautiful block. So Monk ability was good there because it still killed the Evo Archers. But I think the way Betfas is winning this game right now is basically taking no Monk damage on the tower at all. Like, have you guys seen him take a single one? Because I don't think I have. Like, no Monk reflection. Hold on, though. This looks scary. Evo Tesla, okay. Archers. E-Spirit. Is he going to fireball the tower? He is, and he's going to win. I can't believe it, guys. I cannot believe what I just witnessed. That was picture-perfect gameplay for 5 minutes straight, and Betfas literally just beat RG Monk with 2.9 Xbow cycle. Like, this has never been heard of. I complain and cry about this deck with Xbow Rocket, and here he is beating it with 2.9, man. Alright, guys, Betfas in another game. If my thing can just load, I just clicked it. Yeah, a little laggy. But he's now 3-6-3-9, and against Parsa M, I missed how this started, unfortunately. Looks like he just went Xbow opposite lane to Lavahound, and I'm lagging my ass off, but still, wow, beautiful. And then iDrag's just going to get Skeleton and Ice Golem kited, so don't really know about that. Archers, okay, yeah, very well played. And that actually is a good game. I agree with Parsa M there. So, guys, I don't know why, but Betfas' playstyle, he likes to go Xbow opposite lane to Lavahound sometimes. I think it's Welcome, he didn't do that. Actually, no, didn't he do that? He did do that. Wow, yeah, I just remembered. Welcome was going right lane as well, so I don't know, guys, like, take of it what you will, because, I mean, Betfas has his own playstyle. Like, he's his own Xbow player. It's very hard to emulate what he does. Like, I don't think I would ever beat RG Monk with Xbow. That's hilarious. Okay, Betfas tried to just, you know, call a good game and make Parsa M give up here, but he just goes for the Barbs on the Xbow, so kind of funny. I mean, I think he was just going for the, you know, second tower, but Parsa M was like, nope, you're still going to have to fight for this win. So, I mean, fair enough, but it is going to be game over still. Like, there's no way he's going to break through this. So, no Ice Golems played yet, by the way. So, interesting playstyle, I guess. Pre-Tesla. Gonna see archers very soon. This is like by far the best lava deck, I guess, in the meta, you know, with the arrows, void, snowball, like triple spells. Evo Archer's gonna melt this Lavahound. They do get arrows off instantly though, but Tesla as well gets voided off. But Betfas should be back to a new Tesla in like one card. He is, yeah, he's back to his Tesla now. So there's the Evo Tesla, guys. Beautiful pulse, and that is going to be a dead Hound. And they did eye drag, so he takes a bit of damage for it, but it's not too big of a deal. I mean, he's doing just fine, right? Like, he just has to keep his tower alive. And now Xbow to bring on the pressure. Barbs come down. Will we see a trick? We will. Look at that, guys. Beautiful. E-Spirit plus Fireball. That was so satisfying. Like, literally just Xbow ASMR, like with the E-Spirit effect as well. Basically just kiting the Barbs towards the middle and then Fireballing all of them. So when they split Barbs like that, if you have their tower down, that's a trick you can do. And I just love that play. Love to see it in action as well. Great blockage of the Void, by the way. Beautifully played. But this is so much. Can he stop this? I don't know. Bomber on the tower. That's a fat Fireball. Beautiful Fireball hitting basically everything. Archers. Oh my god. Ice Golem as well. He's at 1 elixir, dude. E-Spirit and then Ice Golem. He needs it. Oh my god. He's going to live on 400. I can't believe it. That was like crazy defense. Wait. Okay, I spoke too soon. My bad. Wow, Parsa takes a tower. I was like, okay, he's going to keep his tower alive on 400. But this is what I was scared of, guys. Like, if you tower trade against Lavahound, this is the problem. They can just play stuff onto your Expo, especially if you tower trade opposite lane. If you tower trade same lane, I feel like it's okay. It's like not ideal, but it's acceptable. But here, they're going opposite lane now. Of course, I have faith in Betfas. I feel like he'll be fine. But, you know, it's still going to be problematic for sure. But yeah, we're going to see how he deals with this tower trade situation. Because, I mean, again, it is his playstyle. He goes opposite lane to Lavahound. I don't know why or, like, how he manages to win consistently with it, but he does. Anyways, Parsa is playing super defensive right now. No Lavahounds ever. Voids the single Evo Archer in the right. And just predicting Expos left, right, and center here. And Betfas just playing the patience game. Now is definitely a good spot to Expo, I feel. Because the Evo Tesla's still alive. Nope. New Tesla stacked. No Expos at all, so you can see he's just like playing so defensive, right? Barb split, Barb split, Barb split. Skeles drags in the pocket on the Tesla. Betfas not going for a single Expo, just constantly playing mind games and forcing Parsa to play defensively. Now is the time to go Expo for sure, right? Yup, Expo, because Parsa's low in elixir. Bomber. Will we see another set of Barbs? They'll get Fireballed, right? Fireball, ASAP. That's a lock, and that might just be good game. He has to void the Expo. After which point he can't void the Tesla. No, he's going to void the Tesla, but Betfas doing what he does best, protecting it, and then the Death Pulse plus E-Spirit. Look at that, dude. That's literally just ASMR. Come on now. Like, that's so satisfying. And that is going to be definitely a good game. Like, Barb's the pocket. That's going to die. You know, he has an Evil Archer. Yeah, Parsa gives up. So, Betfas gets the win. Like, guys, I would not recommend this. I would not, like, try and tower trade against Lavahound myself. But Betfas always does it and wins. I don't know how. But anyways, beautiful win against Lavahound again. Finally breaking the curse, 3,650 plus. Okay, guys, Betfas is into another game against Dominic. He's at 3,650 now, and he was like top 13 last time I checked. This is really good news, by the way. Dominic is like one of the best lava players in the entire game. One of my personal favorites of all time. Like, I love watching him play. He's so talented, and we're also friends. Like, we talk on Twitter and stuff. But this is still a good matchup, I think. Like, even if it's not good, it's not bad either. You know, like, it's not Giant Void level or RG Monk levels of hard counter. So early Void by Doom. Skeles Drag's definitely going to get fireballed off. Nope. Instead, just E-Spirit. I don't know why he wouldn't just fireball that. But is that on the Ice Golem? No, it's not. Okay, if it was, that would be a different story. But I guess he didn't want to fireball. But I personally would have fireballed there. Then again, I am no one to backseat coach Betfas, of course, right? But yeah, amazing stuff. Like, that's going to be an early lead, and that might just be a good game already. It looks like Dominic's going to go Lavahound in the left. No, he goes right. Wow, so actually not giving Betfas what he wants. I feel like he could have gone left lane and gone opposite lane to tower trade, but Betfas would have been like, sure, I'll take it. I'll still go in the right. But now they're going same lane, which is how I play. This is my play style for this matchup. So, Lavahound plus Bomber, E-Spirit log, kills the Bomber, and Archers are alive, forcing out a zap. Now Void might come down on the Tesla, yes it does, but not before the Lavahound takes 2 Tesla pulses, or not pulses, just normal Tesla attacks, I guess. Arrows off instantly. Ice Golem to predict the arrows, beautifully played. You know, I might have considered reactively going arrows or Ice Golem there, but it was not really a good play actually, so not worth it. And very good defense by Betfas. He's not down any elixir. He's down like 1, which doesn't really count in my opinion. Takes a bit of damage, but still in the lead from earlier, so very well played. Dominic had every single spell in the book, like Zap for the first archers, Arrows for the second pair of archers, and then Void for the Tesla. Betfas still defended though. So, Lava the back again maybe? No, Xbow, okay. Bomber for the bow. Ice Golem does catch that bomber. We're going to see some low guards. Fireball, and then Espirit catches the Void. Still tries to catch the Void, but Arrows does clip everything. But that is still, another 800 or so damage that cannot be ignored. Like, that is not good for Dominic. And another Xbow, has guards in Cyclo right now, so he's going to go for them. Split in the right and the left. But now, I think the problem is he has no ground. Yeah, that's game. That's on tower. No, it's not. Yes, it is. And then the bomber is going to get logged. Evo's up, forced out on the bow plus Tesla. So now he has Void and Arrows in cycle, guys. So how's Betfas going to deal with this? Because he can go Archers and Tesla, but Dominic does have Arrows. Arrows coming down. Nope, no Arrows. Evo Tesla does get Voided, but not before it gets the Death Pulse, and that's going to kill every single pup. As I said, guys, E-Spirit plus Death Pulse, or E-Spirit plus Spawn Pulse, does kill every single pup. Or if I didn't say it, I'm saying it now. Evo Archer is definitely going to get arrows off. He saved his arrows the whole time, I guess, but... Tesla, is he back to Void? If he is, that's going to be a fat Void. No, he's not, so Tesla's getting infinite value now. Does get zapped. Not before he got infinite value, though. And this game is over, dude. Like, he's kind of cooked. His tower's at 700. That's in range of 2 fireballs, 2 logs, but knowing Betfas, I don't think he'll spell cycle. I think he'll just go for an Xbow to win the game. Right? Or... will he? I don't know. He's full defending right now. Tesla gets voided. Archers will get arrows off. He needs to get back to his second Tesla ASAP, which he is back to now. Evo Tesla at that. Beautiful. Ice Golem needs to come down for this Lavahound. Ice Golem plus E-Spirit. Very nice. And then that's actually well defended. But it's still a close game, dude. Look at this. His tower's down to 1k now. I think he needs to spell cycle. Skelly Dragons come down. This is a little tough. I don't want to see him choke this game. Yeah, spell cycle. Okay, Fireball. Dominic on a Lavahound the bridge. Definitely, right? Yup. Oh no, I-Drag Bomber. That's very defendable. Yup, high Ice Golem, and then like Log, E-Spirit, whatever. And back to Fireball. And that is good game, guys. That is, ladies and gentlemen, a beautiful win by Betfas. And that's going to put him at like 3,680 or so. Like, I don't know exactly, but that is going to be the final game of the season as far as I know. I don't think there's any more time left. And that's going to put him at number 9 in the entire world. I actually cannot believe it. Like, that is crazy, dude. 3,683. Number 9? Like, out of however many people play this game. I don't know, like maybe 100k in a month. I don't really know. Or some people say millions. I don't really know. Anyway, so number 9, like, of every single player. With 2.9, I don't think there's a single 2.9 Xbow player in top 1,000. And here he is at number 9. Like, I'm saying other than him. I know there's some good 3.0 players in the top 100, but that's very different from 2.9, dude. Like, you cannot beat Giant as easily. You cannot beat Royal Giant as easily. You don't have the Knight against any ground stuff, basically. Like, it's unheard of to do this well. But Betfas just doing Betfas things. Very well played, and very happy to get him on, guys, back on the channel. I know a lot of you have been waiting for this, so... yeah, 2.9 Xbow cycle, top 10 in the world. Like, I don't really need to say anything else. It speaks for itself. But that's pretty much it for the video. I hope you guys enjoyed this absolute masterclass of Xbow cycle by Betfas. Very happy to have him back on the channel and having some immaculate, exquisite gameplay for you. So, hope you guys enjoyed the video. Definitely check out Betfas' Twitter in the description below. And yeah, take care, and I will see you in the next one.